Oh, maybe I should like clean my room a little bit. Oh my god.
There's a dead girl in the pool. There's a dead girl in the pool. I don't know what to do. Such a bad idea. I can't get enough.
I mean, I'm really excited to play shows again. Like, I feel like it's going to be crazy. I feel like the shows next year, I really hope there's going to be shows next year. But if, I feel like it's going to be crazy. So I'm really excited about that.
I need to be alone or I'm gonna lose my shit. Uh-oh.
I'm really bored from being home and stuff. So, but that's a good though. Like being bored is a privilege almost. Like I'm happy. Like I'm just like, every time I'm like, oh my God, this is so boring. I'm like, okay, wait, I actually have food on the table. I'm drinking freshly squeezed orange juice while someone is losing their job and like is going into the worst economic period in their lives. So like, I'm grateful.
I can't be your second best. Close but not your favorite.
And are you still like working on music? I heard your Radio 1 sessions yesterday. That's some of the fun things that you're now able to do like easily from home.
Yeah.
But the creative process, your brain, how is it functioning right now?
Not good. It's not. No. I feel like I've been really inspired like with clothes and stuff and just like other visual parts of creativity. Not like I haven't really been that inspired musically. I wrote some piano stuff last night, but it's like I just don't even know if it's good, and that isn't a good sign because if I don't know it's good, then it's like meh, like it's
really. Is that how it works for you?
I feel like it's like if I don't really like feel really excited about it, or I'm just like it's just like I don't know. So I feel really insecure creatively. Like I have the worst artistic doubt of my life.
I remember we were talking about like the process of releasing songs and eventually an album like last year, and you were telling me I think something like, as you mentioned, I just want to put out songs and to see what's happening. So is that still the thing that's gonna be that's happening in 2020, or are you like, as you're mentioning, working towards an album? And
yeah, definitely. I want to do like, singles, I guess is what you can call them. It's like boring to me, kind of. I think they're right now. I think the only reason why I sort of do them is because it's like, first of all, I don't have a finished album. Second of all, it's the way just the music industry is like works today, or like it's been like that for a long time. But like everyone is just focusing so much on the singles and stuff. So I think I just. I guess I'm just a little adapting to that. So I'm going to be continuing releasing some more songs, but I definitely also want to just get my album out. Yeah. I just need to finish that shit, but like I need some inspiration, please.
I keep going back for more where there's nothing from before.
So let's talk about Midnight Love, because that's what we're playing on the radio as well. And could you take me like back to the process of that song and like how it felt to release it in these crazy, strange times?
Yeah, that felt really off. Like I definitely, yesterday or like today, pretty much like the internet is like sort of I didn't know where all these sounds were coming from, but then I realized I have like a keyboard here. This man called George Floyd was killed like yesterday or the day before that by a policeman, and like I just feel like it's like, and then I had to like put something about like promoting like Radio 1 live session, and then it's just like if you go through my story, it's like oh my god, there's something that happened, and then it's like this, and it just feels really off in a way. It just like it feels wrong to sort of continue life, and it felt like that with releasing Midnight Love, like in the middle of everything sort of beginning or like, well, it sort of started earlier in Norway, but like in the US, they were like sort of just getting, oh, this is serious.
By now, yeah.
Yeah. So, but like in the beginning of the song, like I started writing it in January, and it went really quick. Like I wrote the lyrics pretty much in the span of like 2 weeks. And then I went to Copenhagen to get inspired, which sounds super pretentious because it is. And then I got inspired there, and I went to a studio there. But that was really not inspiring. He was like a very old man, and I think he was used to working with like bands who had like made every song, and then they were like, we're gonna record it now. And I was like, I want to start producing this track, but I just want to do it in this beautiful studio. But then he was smoking in the studio. Oh my God, it was like, I mean, I don't mind people smoking, but like, I don't know what type of cigarette that was, but it was a dry shit, and I wasn't even inhaling it. I was just being near this man. So that was a disaster, but I got some vocals down, and yeah, then I just produced it in my apartment and in a studio in Bergen. And now it's in the world, you know? I think it's a beautiful song. I was literally just listening to it. That's why I was like a little bit late, because I was just listening to my own music. Yeah.
And it felt like it sounded completely different in such a good way when I heard the piano version that you did last night. That was great.
That's how I first wrote it. That's like and that's like how I sent the demo like to my mom, was just a piano with my voice, and she was like, "This is so pretty," and I was like, "This is not really how it was gonna be though," because like I was like hearing all this like stuff in the background and like bass and stuff, but so it's fun how like I see things that like my mom or like people around me, just my team, like I can hear what they don't hear. But I think it works really well on the piano, because I mean it's a piano song technically, but I don't want it to be the piano song of Girl in Red either, because I want it to be like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I
was imagining like a moment of the show when the piano comes in and you're gonna be the sensitive girl and playing it, and like everyone's, oh my God.
That might be that song.
I can't be your midnight love. Oh, when your silver is my gold.
Of course, this new single, but also like the new music, as you mentioned. What's going on in like your head? What has been your main inspiration or stories that you felt that are being translated into the songs lately?
That's a good question, because I think I was in a meeting the other day, and then I was like, I don't feel like I have anything to say anymore, guys. Which was like that was really hard for me to admit and say. But then like last night I started writing about like some trauma and like unprocessed, like not processed. You know when you process feelings? Yeah, like, so I have some shit that's happening in my life that I haven't processed. So I was writing about that yesterday. So, but the new music, I think it's more like, it's deeper, if that makes sense. Like I'm digging deeper into who I am as a person, and it's a bit darker because I haven't been like mentally that well. So it's like I'm digging a bit deeper into something that's also becoming more complex, I guess, because like Summer Depression is a very simple song about feeling lonely and feeling bored and flat and like sort of sad during summer and not living up to the expectations of what, you know, you thought it would be like, which is, you know, it can be that's a real thing for a lot of people, but for me now that's like nothing to compare to what was this last year. So now it's sort of, I'm going like even deeper to sort of my mental state. Yeah.
And is that something that's easy for you to do? Because I can imagine that's also even more hard to write and to express and to share with the world.
I definitely feel like some of my newer lyrics are like really, they're like, at least one of the songs that I'm working on right now is almost like too hard to even write about because I'm still going through that stuff, and it's really hard to be honest about it because I don't really want to say it to myself either. So I definitely feel like it's harder to write. Maybe that's like why everything is just a bit harder right now, is because it's a heavier theme. But the new song that's coming out sometime soon, I hope. I just need to find the right master for it. That's also like, that's deep, but I don't mean it as like, oh, that's deep, but it's like, like mentally, like I'm just digging deeper.
You mentioned you were watching the L Word because your song is in the new season.
Yes.
And have you seen it?
The new season?
Yeah.
No.
Still not.
I know. I haven't.
Why?
Because I'm like I'm still on like season, I don't know, like 5 or something. The L Word, or like I haven't even like been able to finish it because I just got like obsessed with other stuff. So like I'm just like I'm really in, like I invest so much feelings into stuff for a period of time, and then I'm like, wait, there's something going on over here. That's really fun.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I need to finish. I really want to finish the L Word.
So thank you for your time.
Thank you for talking to me again. Okay, have a good day, and hopefully I'll be in Amsterdam soon, and then we'll do a crazy something.